my goal is to try to get people who can't understand where we're coming from, where you see what's going on in the world right now.
I panicked a little bit.
Hey man, it brings back the old days.
But I was always ready to go. Like, anytime you show up to the party with this, it better be drinking.
Yo, what up?
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Men and Means podcast.
Yeah, you got Shy Guy here coming live.
AKA Little Chewy.
Yeah. Nah, man. You got your usual suspects. We're all in the building. Shout out to Anthony, man. You know what I mean? He'll be here. He'll be back soon. Just keep him in your thoughts.
Keep an eye out for those milk cartons.
Keep them in your prayers.
Please, as always. Thank you guys for being here, man. It's extremely cold this evening, so I just want to give you guys a big thanks for weathering the storm, if you would.
Yeah.
Extremely cold.
California cold.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's like 77. Like,
All of our worldwide listeners are you pussies.
yeah.
None of them.
I was gonna say, you were looking at the statistics. It's like 98% California.
There's some Alaska.
Yeah, those guys are gonna be pissed.
They're bored.
Yeah, dude.
Obviously.
And they can't drink. You know what I mean? It's
Why not?
I think it's like illegal in a lot of areas there to have alcohol. Like that's like a big business in Alaska, like running fucking liquor up and down.
Oh, they drink.
Yeah, I'm like, what else would you do?
That's all you can do.
I think like, and I don't know how to word this correctly, but there's like the
Canceled.
indigenous people of Alaska.
Canceled.
And apparently-
Bush people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Canceled.
Eskimos.
Yeah.
The Eskimos.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you guys can't drink. I'm not even fucking kidding. I used to watch
Are
like,
they called Eskimos?
yeah, Eskimos. Are they? Yeah, I think
I
so.
thought they were called Alaskans.
Nah, fuck them, dude. The Eskimos, dude. You know what I mean? It's like we have the Native Americans. They're Native Alaskans. That's what they're called.
Okay.
I mean, get it right. Read a fucking
Aborigines.
book. Aborigines. That's Australia.
Hey,
Hey, read a book. What movie did you see or documentary did you see? that
welcome
taught
to
you that?
Jeopardy.
I was just big into kangaroos, so you know what I mean? I did a little homework. All right. So we're getting out of the bush, back in the pocket.
Hey, that was good. I like that.
Clever.
Yeah. That's why they pay me the big bucks, guys. So as always, man, a little background on In the Pocket. We've kind of grown in listeners. A lot of people don't know.
Yeah, here on the Ken and Means podcast.
Yeah. So In the Pocket, man, it's the fine line between being sober and trashed. You know what I mean? It's like when you ride that wave, and that wave, you're just flowing perfectly.
It's kind of like heaven.
Yeah.
It's that sweet spot.
It's make believe art. Oh, I'm sorry.
Unattainable.
Yeah, dude.
In the pocket is very, very fickle.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's a fine line.
Very fine.
One more drink, you're too far. You know what I mean? Or you don't have another one, and now you're just like, oh, everyone else seems to be having a blast.
Yeah.
I'm just standing in the corner.
Yeah.
My hand in my pocket. Anyway, so as always, man, that's a little background. This is we're gonna jump right into whiskey time. Who wants to do the honors?
I guess I'll do the honors. So today we have a High West whiskey. This is the Campfire one. So it's made with straight rye whiskey, straight bourbon whiskey, and blended malt Scotch whiskey. So very unique just on the blend itself.
Yeah.
It's not a blended Scotch. This is like everything.
All the different.
I get asked a lot, like, what's a bourbon? What's a
rye.
What's a rye? This has everything.
Yeah.
So if you want like the one and all,
Yeah.
I didn't think they did. I didn't know they did this.
That's like a Head and Shoulders of whiskey.
I was gonna say this is like your Amazon. You know what I mean? Like you just get anything you need there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they did this.
I didn't either.
Neither did I.
But basically High West we've had the
Right.
straight bourbon,
We've
right?
had the bourbon.
But they make different blends and different types of whiskey. So High West has been something I think we liked High West last time we had it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And it is kind of well respected in the bourbon community.
Yeah,
So it's a popular brand
it is. Coming out of Utah,
coming out of Utah.
which not much comes out of
I
Utah.
was just gonna say I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Given
Yeah.
their reputation.
And we did
Yeah.
kind of make fun of this last time, saying it was like country as fuck, right?
Yeah.
But there's so much writing on the back. I'm not going to read it, but it's a lot of good information on the back of this bottle.
Yeah. And so like James was kind of alluding to a little bit. Again, they're blending 3 different types of whiskey together, so which is something you don't really happen. But just keeping that in mind, that it kind of offers you a lot of freedom. You know what I mean? To take the best of the things that you like, and then be able to. And so what they blend them and then they rebarrel it. By the way, so it's not like they just blend it and then that's it. You know what I mean? Like they took them out of the barrels and then blended it. They blend it together, then they put it back into a barrel, and then they let it really mature in that fashion. You know what I mean? So that's also a little tidbit.
Yeah, and so I'll just read off what I think is one of the most interesting parts, which is making me excited to drink this bottle. So it said, I thought, why not mix sweet bourbon and peat? You guys know us. We like peat. That has a certain flavor to it, which we appreciate. And then it says the main flavor or the malady is sweet honey from a ripe bourbon. The enhancing flavor is floral, fruity spice from a mature rye whiskey. So a fruity spice with the rye, we know we like a spicy rye. So I'm hoping that it hits all these because the fact that it has all three of them blended together, I'm looking for all three now.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for a great blend. And so it kind of intrigues me a little bit. So
Wasn't Fruity Spice one of the Spice Girls?
Yeah, it was my
yeah,
favorite.
actually, yeah, she was my
All right.
favorite too.
Was it really a she though?
Well,
Yeah.
the verdict's still out on that one.
Canceled.
Canceled.
You're gonna hear that theme a lot today, guys. All right, we're canceling everything.
Yeah.
So presentation, man. What do you guys think about it? Kind of give you a little bit of background already. It's very country-esque. You know what I mean? There's even a guy sitting here consuming this over or not consuming. Well, maybe it's. He has a cup over open fire.
Why's that got to be a guy?
Well,
Canceled.
because
Also, I think the Pinterest term. I think the Pinterest term for country is rustic. So I would go with a rustic.
Yeah, try to keep your lingo to a appropriate manner, sir.
well, I was on Etsy all morning, so you know what? It's fucking country. It's what it's called. All right.
Different platforms.
Yeah. They all got different names.
Reddit now. You don't want to get into that one.
Yeah.
You
No.
know, it's a dirty world.
Well, you
Anyway.
can't unless you got an account.
Well, I have an account, so I'm in the game. Anyway, man, just shout out to Master Distiller Brendan Coyle there, man. You know, this guy really just kind of broke the definition of what, you know, how things are supposed to be. And I like the originality in that fact anyway. Now, I think we were supposed to be getting a presentation. It looks exactly like the other one. You know what I mean? Just a different label. So, you know, tune into that one and you'll hear what we think about it.
Literally just a different label. It has that rustic wooden cap, which makes Travis very happy.
Yeah, he
he
doesn't like
hates
plastic.
he hates the
Those plastic
tops.
caps. Yeah. The only thing I hate more than plastic caps are bigots and racists.
I guess you're not canceled on that one.
We're the play it safe.
Just trying to redeem us. We'll use that clip for the Instagram.
Welcome back to the Politically Correct Podcast.
What the fuck? dog?
No, but just different label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we wouldn't know the difference if we didn't read the fucking thing or know what we're looking for.
Right. Travis did point out though that the actual liquor in itself is fairly dark. It's like after a night of drinking, and then you get up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, guys. That's what it looks like.
For sure.
Yeah.
You haven't cleaned the bong in a while.
I'm worried about you. Because that's not how my piss looks at the end of the night.
I didn't say that's what I was referring to. Strike that from the record, please.
Canceled.
Okay, canceled.
Yeah, no, you're canceled now, all right? You're fucking pee shaming me. Anyway,
Yeah, so the presentation
so yeah, you know,
fine.
it looks like
is Utah-ish.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very Utah.
yeah, there's some things in Utah, man.
Johnny.
Johnny Utah, most notably.
Yeah.
Zion.
What?
Yeah.
Canceled.
Yeah, no, Zion.
There's a lot of other things I want to say,
Famous
but I feel like
national
I should let them go. Right? Anyway,
Mormons.
well, yeah, they have some nice buildings. A lot of money in that community. Interesting.
Real stronghold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuckold. You know?
All right, so let's go ahead and get into the breathability.
Well, real quick, price point. Now that's gonna vary depending on where you get it at. While I was in the store, the particular store I was in, fuck them, Bevmo ripped me off. Their price is $79. I looked it up, and Total Wine had it for like $35. So go to Total Wine.
79 to 39.
Yeah.
Bev Nomo.
Yeah,
Yeah. Holy shit.
Bevno maybe.
Bev
Come
No.
on, you're usually good at these.
I thought that was all right.
Try to think again.
Well then.
All right, the nose, man.
Maybe I just need some more of this.
Yeah, let's hit the nose.
Hello.
Hello. Wow, dude.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
It'd be better if I went to Total Wine.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of wood.
Same. I was getting most.
This is not your personal time.
Yeah.
Well,
We haven't
you
got to the
know.
main topic yet.
Right.
No, but that's seriously.
A A lot of that barrel
cask.
flavor.
Yeah. Oddly, the first time I smelled it, I kind of smelled like a Kit Kat. I'm just being honest with you guys. Yeah, that's kind of what I got.
All
Like
right.
chocolate. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm getting that sweet bourbon,
Yeah.
and I don't particularly like sweet bourbon,
Mm-hmm.
but it's followed with other flavors behind it
Yeah.
that it's kind of enjoyable.
Guys,
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. I'm getting Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Kit Kat.
Yeah, break me off a piece.
What'd you have
All
before you got here?
Nothing. Some fucking honey bunches of oats.
Yeah, that might be why you're hungry. Yeah, I get the bourbon sweetness. I don't get a lot of like rye spice on the nose, and I definitely don't get any smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you get Kit Kat.
yeah.
Yeah.
King size.
Butterfinger.
Oh yeah. It's a 1992 vintage right there.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of 1992 vintage,
You get where I was going.
hey.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we got these lovely Rocky Patel cigars that
Yeah.
Ken procured for us. So thank you very much, Ken. And for us, I should say me. It's just Ken and myself enjoying these tonight. But
Yeah.
just want to make that clear for any young listeners out there.
There you go. All right.
Stay in school.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to give this a try.
Yeah, same.
But it's a smooth smell.
It is.
I'll just say that,
No, it is.
too.
It is very smooth, and it's appealing. I'm
Yeah.
going to say that it's enticing, if you
Yeah.
would.
No. Yeah.
Seducing.
There's nothing that's
seductive.
nothing off-putting at all.
Yeah, I like the bourbon sweetness I'm getting,
Mm-hmm.
but there's no kick, there's no off-putting smells to it. So it's a
Yeah.
very smooth smell so far.
Yeah. So
So,
Let's
all
get
right.
this on the palate.
Cheers, boys.
cheers, guys. I'll let someone else go first.
Is that needed?
Shout out Anthony.
That's for the YouTube.
Yeah, getting the tingles.
Um,
There's a little pepper on it.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of spice in the back, barely.
yeah, for sure. At the
I
end
got some
of
spice.
it. At the end of it.
I took 2 drinks right now
Mm.
because I drank the first one too quick.
Mm.
Okay.
So I'm getting spice on the back end. It's not too crazy, but I'm glad it's there
Yeah,
in comparison to the sweetness because the sweetness still lingers around, just
Yeah.
like the nose.
yeah,
And I would say that if I had to guess, this is, in my opinion, more prominent of a bourbon. I'm getting more of that sweetness than anything else.
I get more of the rye.
I'm getting this. The thing I like is there's a lingering spice. Like
Yeah.
even right now in the back of my mouth, there's a lingering spice, but I think the sweetness is still paired with it.
Well, yeah, there's definitely some sweet in there.
So I like the fact that it's there to offset that a little bit, the sweetness.
I was gonna say I wish I didn't know that there was supposed to be any kind of scotch in there because I'm getting like no smoke. I got none on the aroma. I was kind of expecting and hoping that there would be some on the flavor, but mostly I'm just getting that bourbon sweetness in the front and then like the rye spiciness at the end of it. It's not necessarily bad. It's just I feel kind of let down a little bit.
Right.
I was really hoping to experience a little bit of everything, but for me, all I'm getting is just the bourbon and the rye coming through.
I wonder if that's just them then rebarreling it into another barrel, right? Put in another cask there.
Yeah.
If that kind of would with the sweeter rye, I'm assuming kind of take away from that peat and that smoke.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely balanced. I don't say that I won't say that it's bad. I feel kind of like let down in a way that there isn't more like smoke to add to it. So, but it is balanced. It is a very good drink.
On the third drink.
He's trashed.
You got Snickers.
No, and only because I'm searching now. Because like you said,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of taste the peat, a little bit of the peat. I kind of get that, not the smokiness, but I'm tasting some of that.
I'm gonna have
peat.
another sip after a drag on the cigar and see if that maybe brings anything more.
Because I am tasting the peat.
I wonder if this is having an effect, and that's kind of curious.
yeah, maybe.
You
We're
and I are
smoking.
smoking, whereas you're not. So I
Yeah.
wonder if that maybe this is overpowering any kind of smokiness that would be coming through.
Yeah, I'm getting it now in the third drink. I'm getting that peat.
I don't get any of the smoke. However, I don't feel let down either. I get what you're saying, Travis, and the thought of like, oh, it's there, so I'm looking for it.
Yeah.
Then it not to be there. But I also think my thought is that it's the thing that's taking some of that sweetness out of the rye. And like I said, I do get a very heavy rye feeling when I drink it. but it's like, which I normally don't like, but it's manageable to me.
Sorry, I just want to clarify. You're saying this. You said sweetness out of the rye, but did you mean sweetness out of the bourbon, or do you typically get like a sweetness on?
I'm associating it with the sweeter rye that I've had.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I
got
can't.
it.
I guess, yeah.
I just wanted clarification.
Either way, though, you know, they're both probably a little more flavorful in profile, a little more sweeter.
So when I think sweet, I think bourbon. So I think that's where it's coming from. But if that's where you're getting it from, that's why I was just curious.
Oh no, there's a definite spice on here.
Yeah,
so I think the sweetness is coming from the bourbon this time.
Yeah. No, but again, like I want to make it clear, I'm not let down by the flavor that it's giving. I was expecting smoke, so in that aspect, I'm let down. But I do think it's a very good drink.
I'm just let down by the way you guys ganged up against me right now.
We would never gangbang you, okay?
He asked you.
I just asked the question.
Very specific question.
Yeah.
No, you guys teamed up on me.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Anthony when you need him?
Maybe later.
All right, so Ken, get your calculators ready.
Travis?
Oh wait.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, you know what? This one was sprung on me, okay? So I don't know. I'm just going to say, we normally record on a certain day of the week, and today is not that day. So,
and whose fault is that, Travis?
Yours. Clearly 100% yours.
It is.
So
you guys, even numbers,
but it's
we'll
fine.
be fine.
And honestly,
what it kind of means.
I'm happy that we're here. I was just saying, though, I was expecting and planning to bring it on a different day. So
even numbers, and we're going to be fine, guys.
That's
okay.
I like that. We're going to be just fine.
We're going to be just fine.
So I'll kick it off. You know what I mean?
Kick it off with a nice square number.
Please do.
I'm gonna keep them even too, please. You know what I mean? And keep it in something divisible by 3 if you would.
Yeah,
that'd be the most ideal.
You can expect a decimal to the thousandth with the TH.
Anyway, wow, canceled. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go 7.
Okay.
Nice, easy 7.
Yeah.
There you go. No explanation. I've already given it.
There you go. All right, fair enough. I'll go ahead and follow up that 7 with another 7. So
okay.
I don't think it gets more even than that.
I'm gonna have to give this one a 7 as well.
All right.
And initially I was gonna rate. I'll give it a little bit of background on my shit.
Jeez, let me do my calculations.
But here's what I do like about this whiskey. Even though I'm like almost done with this pour, my mouth still has a spice.
It's still lingering.
That's lingering.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of the rye we had that actually brought us around to liking rye.
Lot 40.
Lot 40.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a spice that's still lingering that I really appreciate.
Yeah.
I like that it balances the sweetness of the bourbon because I like the bourbon. I even like my bourbon less sweet, a little more higher proof where it kind of burns a little bit. So I like that it's at least combating that. But I get a little bit of the peat. Not much. I mean, you got to look for it. I found it on the 3rd drink. So you don't find too much of it. But I do like the fact that there's a spice there. That's my favorite part about it. And it's similar to a rye or more comparable to a rye. But I was going to rate it lower because it didn't really hit all those boxes when it came to the scotch and everything. But it's at least a decent drink.
I'm gonna be honest. I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
I like it.
I think 7s are good.
The 7 is very respectable when you're in a Mini-Means podcast. You know what I mean? Because
especially from James too, because he typically tends to be a little bit more conservative with his ratings.
Right, and I think this isn't what I think any of our like typical go-to would be. So giving it a 7 still says a lot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I imagine some people out there will rate it much higher than that.
Yeah.
Just for us and what we do, I think a 7 is probably.
I
where
feel
you're
like,
gonna be.
well, maybe not at the $79 price point, but like this is definitely a bottle I wouldn't mind bringing to a party. And because I feel like it has everything, so everyone, depending on your taste, like I agree.
One size fits all.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. As like cliche as that might sound, but like I think anyone that if you drink any whiskey at all, you'd probably be fine with. This would have been a good one to give for the giveaway we did.
We'll have another giveaway soon.
Yeah, because I do think though, giving someone that doesn't drink like Isla whiskeys, an Isla whiskey, they're kind of like, holy shit, dude, what is this?
Yeah. They may not be so happy that they won.
yeah. They're like, fucking, you played me, dude.
Shout out to him too though, because he was drinking it on the rocks, and it looked like he was drinking it.
He hit me
that
up,
way,
and
right?
he was like, "Hey man, how should I drink this?" And I was like, "Hey, look, dude.
However
First point, whatever you want to do." I said, "This is how I would typically drink it." But whatever you, and I was like, if it's a little too strong, add a little water, add some ice, whatever, make it work for you. But that's the point. It's yours. You're the one drinking it. However you want to drink it, you drink it that way. If you want to throw some fucking Coke in there, throw some Coke in there, man.
Yeah,
You know,
some
do
soda
you.
too.
You know, whatever gets your rocks off.
Yeah.
All right. So just to recap, that is a average score of a drum roll 7.
We made it way too easy this week.
No, that was tough, dude. I was nervous.
You were like, if I mess this up, for sure.
I wanted
Yeah.
to throw you off a little bit, but I was like, I gotta agree with these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty accurate score.
Yeah, it's a very good score.
Yeah. So, you know, I want to give him a shout out for going a little to High West, for going a little bit against the grain and kind of just blending everything together too, man. Take some big cojones.
Some gusto.
Canceled. You can't say that. Fucking
Yeah.
cojones.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on. Gusto.
What's the female cojones?
Ovaries? I don't know, dude.
What was that in
You
Spanish?
got some large ovaries. I don't
No,
fucking
I
know.
had a friend that his grandma spoke Spanish, so when she would yell at everybody,
Mm-hmm.
she'd be like, "She works her pussy off," and I was like, "That's not the phrase."
We should normalize that though, right?
Yeah,
It's
I mean, it should be.
equality.
Yeah.
No, but all
yeah.
of us have an ass.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
so
that's true.
the common
That's true.
phrase should be,
Yeah,
she
it's
works her
already-
ass off.
you're right, you're
it's
right.
already good.
Good point. Yeah.
You
Good
don't got
point.
you don't got to gender it
Right,
up.
right.
No, you need to, and then you need
She
to take
works-
it away. No, you need to make it that, and then you need to take that away too. Okay,
No.
because what if I'm just fluid here?
No, you don't-
Everybody needs to be represented.
You don't want to hear your dad yelling at you and telling you that your sister works her pussy off.
Yeah,
I mean, that's not gonna, that doesn't fly.
it's
Yeah.
a little specific.
I'd be like, you stop it right now.
I mean, I'm sure
Okay?
there's some people who do work their pussy off.
yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
OnlyFans.
Different
They're out there.
profession, though.
You know what I mean?
Only kids.
Yeah.